Hello everyone and welcome to American Airlines Center here in Dallas, Texas for game number 5 between the Dallas Stars and the Nashville Predators in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Looking at our starting goaltenders today, Ben Bishop rocking a save percentage just over 900 coming into this game, and for Pekka Rinne, he's played phenomenal with a 7-2-2 record. Let's get set for puck drop now. Eric Cruikshank on the call here for the NHL Playoff Network, and we are off. Stars with the first possession of this game, but there's a turnover, and here come the Predators now back into the offensive zone. A quick shot along the ice there by Duchesne is stopped. Easily there by Bishop. Quick transition here now for the Stars. Corey Perry with it. Perry stopping up, getting some space, gets it over to Seguin. Back to Perry, Hintz now with it. Perry once again a shot. Stopped there by Rinne, shot again by Perry, and that one will be covered up as we get our first chances of this game, and we will get a face-off in the Predators zone. Stars able to come out with a victory in game number 4 to remain alive in this series as they face elimination. Face-off one there by Pavelski. Jamie Benn back to Heiskanen, the rebound could not be buried, and back come the Predators now. Here is Victor Arvidsson. Dropping it back for Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm behind the net, circling around, getting a little space, gets it back up to Arvidsson off the post. Nice shot there by Victor Arvidsson, just could not go. And back come the Stars now. Joe Pavelski tried to get it across to Gurianov for the slap shot. Picked off there. Here is Kyle Turris now on the face-off circle. Ekholm trying to swing it behind the net, cannot, but Predators retain possession as Turris gets a shot, loose puck, and Arvidsson can't get it through. Another shot there by Forsberg is blocked. Arvidsson is shot along the ice from behind the net. Easily stopped there by Ben Bishop. Both goalies getting tested pretty good early here. Gurianov another shot. High and wide there, but the Stars keep possession as Gurianov centering pass just couldn't get a piece of it, and Victor Arvidsson now once again. Down low in the Stars zone. Giving it off to Dan Hamhuis, who's walking in. And Fabro now with it on the point. Shot along the ice. Couldn't get a rebound there. And Andrei Sekera will give it up to Faksa for the breakout. Here is Radek Faksa. Giving it off to Radulov. The shot in the slot. And that one is smothered by Pekka Rinne. Victor Arvidsson leading his team in points here with 10 points throughout these playoffs. Let's see if he can be a factor in this game at all, as the Predators will try to close out this series here in Dallas. Here comes Craig Smith. Smith making his way behind the net now, swings it back in front, and Weber gets it down low to Rocco Grimaldi, who's hit hard there by Alexiak. Hamhuis now on the point, down low to Bonino, back centering to Craig Smith, who's checked off the puck, and Roman Polak will jump into the rush here for Dallas. Polak now gets a shot off, rebound, he scores! Matthias Janmark off of the rebound by Roman Polak, and the Dallas Stars get on the board early here in this first period. Well, you don't see Roman Polak jump into the rush very often, but just generates a dangerous scoring chance off of that rebound, and Janmark makes no mistake on that. Janmark squeezing through the two defenders there, and if you're Nashville, you got to be stronger in your own zone to make sure that player can't squeak through like that. With just about 6 minutes gone here in this first period, we got our first goal of the game, and the Stars will look to maintain this lead here as once again they face elimination and they're trying to crawl back in this series. Cal Yarncrook now with a little bit of space here for Nashville. Gets a shot along the ice, a rebound. Ellis couldn't bury that as he jumped into the rush once again. Turnover in neutral ice, and Dickinson has it. Dickinson with a nice move along the right side. Gets it back to the point for Lindell. Now Klingberg. Dickinson a shot to the left and wide of Pekka Rinne. Here's Matt Duchesne. Duchesne stopping up. Dropping it back for Ellis, and there's a tip pass to the center. And the Stars have it now. Here's Tyler Seguin. Cogliano picks it up in neutral ice and gives it up to Blake Como. Como tries to get it across to Seguin in the slot and could not. Duchesne now playing catch with Colton Sissons, and Sissons is checked there, but he maintains possession. Stars eventually recover, but there's another turnover in their own zone. Granlund has it now for the Predators. Dropping it back for Yossi, and Johansson gets rocked there. And back come the Stars now, Esa Lindell. Stopping up, feeding it down low for Corey Perry. Centering pass to Sagan in the slot. And there's a big hit there on Roman Yossi by Corey Perry. Stars setting the tone here physically as Hintz gets a shot. Great chance there for the first line. Could not bury. Duchesne's shot is blocked, and Yossi has it on the point now. Walking in with space, gets a shot that's blocked once again. Tyler Sagan now giving it up to Radulov, across to Alexiak. Giving it off to Rupe Hintz. Alexiak now on the left side, centering to Radulov. Shot was blocked. Hintz once again, another shot by Radulov. It was wide. Faxa now gives it off to Alexiak. And Radulov now on the left side, carrying it in down low, protecting the puck, moving in. Gets it back out to Alexiak. Radulov with a little space wide open, a shot along the ice to stop. Faxa with a shot once again. What a great sequence of plays here from the Dallas Stars, but Pekka Rinne standing tall and shutting the door as Corey Perry making his physical presence known on the captain, Roman Yossi, there in the offensive zone there. Face off now, Radek Faxa against Bonino. And the Stars recover it. Here's Polak on the point with another slap shot rebound. Radulov has it now, giving it back up to Yarncrook. Or Janmark, rather. Here is Alexiak now on the left boards. Janmark, a shot is blocked from the point there. And Hamhughes tried to pass it out, but Janmark picked it up. Tries to feed it back behind the net, but the Predators recover. Craig Smith now walking over the offensive blue line. Dropping it back for Weber. And the Stars have it now once again. Here is Denis Gurianov. Gurianov is checked behind the net by Bonino. And he will carry it out safely, but contested there by the Stars as they continue to clog up this neutral zone and not let a lot of easy entries go. Into Sekera with a great chance in front, wires it off the post. Kyle Turris now trying to get a response here for Nashville, and he is checked there once again. And the breakout pass is picked off by Ekholm, so the Predators continue to play catch here. Here is Kyle Turris. Turris tried the drop pass. That one was stolen. Here's Andrew Cogliano. This fourth line for the Stars has been pretty good so far, as there's a shot along the ice by Sekera. Stopped. Como back to Sekera. Cogliano, and Janmark was checked there. Couldn't get the shot off, and the Predators will just dump it down here for an icing call. Great pressure there by Dallas in the offensive zone. They know they need to come out with this win, and they cannot afford any offensive opportunities against them. Sagan wins the draw back to Sekera, and Heiskanen now with it. Heiskanen giving it back to Sekera to Perry. Hintz back up to Heiskanen. Sekera the shot behind the net. And wide. And Forsberg now moving across center. Hands it off to Arvidsson. Working around the circle. Gives it off to Ekholm, and Arvidsson a shot tipped there, and that one just about snuck in. And here comes Rupe Hintz with a little bit of space now, looking for Tyler Sagan, a windmill. Great move there, just couldn't complete it. And Sissons heading back the other way now. Behind the net is checked there by Andre Sekera. Feeding it up for Tyler Sagan, who's got a little bit of space here, and he tried to get it across to Perry, but could not. So the Predators will head back. Sissons with a little space, feeds it off to Yarncrook. Could not squeeze it through. Pavelski now for Dallas. Walking across, gives it off to Gurianov. Gurianov maintaining possession. The one-timer there by Lindell is stopped. Gurianov now with a little chance in the slot. Gives it off to Pavelski. Gurianov once again. This line has been deadly for the Dallas Stars throughout this entire series. Andre Sekera now in neutral ice. Gives it up to Gurianov once again. And they will try to get another chance here as a backhand shot is stopped by Rinne. At this time, on behalf of the ENHL Network, we'd like to let you know that we are now donating all of the revenue generated from this stream to Project Hope in the fight against the coronavirus. Project Hope provides protective gear and other critical equipment to doctors and nurses working on the front lines. And if you'd like to donate, you can click the link in the chat, or you can donate directly through the stream, through subscriptions, bits, or just being a viewer. So, thank you so much for all of your support. Cagliano now over to Como. Como behind the net, turned over there by Ellis, and Johansson heading back the other way now. Here is Matt Duchesne, dropping it off for Yossi. The shot into the chest of Ben Bishop, and that's the first whistle, I believe, in this Stars zone, as it's been all Dallas throughout this first period. First line stepping back out once again for the Predators, and Ellis has it now on the point off of the face-off win, and Granlund gets another great chance there, could not bury. And Ellis on the point now will just dump it behind the net, and Polak has it, giving it up for Radulov over to Janmark. Radulov now with it. Oh, tried to get it out to Janmark for the breakaway, could not. And here comes Alexiak over to Radek Faksa. Faksa now dropping it for Alexiak. The one-timer by Janmark is wide. Dangerous pass there in front of the net, but Ellis has it, and Craig Smith in the final minute of this period trying to get a last-second chance. Duchesne a shot, and that one is smothered by Ben Bishop with 5.6 left to go here in period number 1. And the physicality, of course, playing a huge role in this game, as you see Duchesne gets hit pretty hard there by Alexiak. And this Stars team is definitely collapsing in the defensive zone, making sure there's no chances. Last second chance here, and that will just be blocked and head into the neutral zone, and time will expire here in Dallas. Well, after period number 1, the score is 1-0 in favor of the Dallas Stars as they continue to try and crawl back into this series. Down 3-1 here, facing elimination once again. Every goal matters, and that was a big one. We will see you momentarily. Hello everyone, and welcome back to American Airlines Center here in Dallas, Texas, as we get set for period number 2 between the Predators and the Stars. Period number 1, we saw Dallas get on the board early in the first 10 minutes of this period, and got up to a 1-0 lead here as they face elimination once again at home. Let's see if they can continue the pressure here as they carry it into the offensive zone now. Slap shot there by Klingberg is stopped, and no rebound coming for Rupe Hintz on the doorstep as Rene will force a face-off now. And if you're the Predators, you do not want this series to go any longer than it needs to. So you're going to try and respond as quickly as possible here before they add on to this lead, because they've been playing pretty strong defensively so far. A shot in the slot there is blocked by Yossi. Duchesne now in the offensive zone behind the net, dropping it back for Ellis. Ellis now the shot, and that one is stopped by Ben Bishop. Rupe Hintz carrying it with a 3-on-2 now. Sagan a shot, rebound there. Perry, Sagan scores! Tyler Sagan extends this lead here to 2 now, as Corey Perry generated a nice rebound chance there in tight, and Sagan was on the doorstep to bury that. No chance for Rene as he was swarmed with Stars all over him. And that one will extend this lead to 2, as I said, making it an even harder feat for the Predators to stop here. Pavelski wins the draw back to Sekera, and Pavelski breaks into the zone now. Gets knocked off there, and here come the Predators back the other way. Forsberg. Phil Forsberg now waiting for his teammates to come back in, and he's behind the net. Getting pressured there by Gurianov, and Pavelski eventually picks it up. And Heiskanen will feed it up to Ben. Ben on the left side tries to center it there to Heiskanen. Could not. And we got an odd man rush here. Here is Dan Hamhuis the shot. And that one will just float right into the chest of Ben Bishop for a face-off. Ben Bishop, of course, has had some pretty strong bounce-back games these past two performances. Unfortunately, in game number 3, I believe, they came back from a 5-1 deficit and unfortunately lost in the overtime period as there's a centering pass to Faxa for the face-off. But if you're Ben Bishop, you've done everything you can to bounce back in this series, and it looks like his team has responded for him thus far. Faxa wins the draw back to Roman Polak. Radulov a shot, and that one is stopped by Rene. Radulov behind the net now, circling around. Back out to Faxa, and Radulov on the point now for Janmark. Alexiak with it, over to Craig Smith along the boards, and he will just kick that out into neutral ice. Alexiak is checked there, and we got a penalty coming against the Nashville Predators for tripping. Rocco Grimaldi will head to the box for the first power play of this game. And let's take a look here as he gets the stick into the footing of Jamie Alexiak. And there will definitely be some controversy on that call, especially if the Stars are able to convert on this power play, extending the lead to 3. Pavelski giving it back to Klingberg. Radulov down low, couldn't get the shot off, but he picks it back up. And the point pass is stolen, and Bonino will head back the other way. Nick Bonino now giving it off to Fabro, and Stars pick it up now. John Klingberg carrying it in. Giving it back to Sagan in the slot, feeding it to Radulov. The shot is stopped by Pekka Rinne. And Pekka Rinne has to be lights out here from here on out. Jamie Benn. Pass is picked off there by Yossi, and Pavelski off of a terrible pass there, and he got a wide open chance in the slot. And that has been the best chance on this power play, it seems, as the Nashville defense has stepped up tremendously. But we got a little break now, but Ekholm steps up huge there, and we'll just send it flying back down into the Stars zone. Sagan behind the net feeds it up to Gurianov, up to Corey Perry. Corey Perry now working along the circle, dropping it back for Tyler Sagan. Back to Janmark, and his pass is stolen there by Grimaldi, dropping it back for Ellis, and this penalty kill was tremendous as we get back to even strength now. Kyle Turris giving it off to Rocco Grimaldi in the slot. Grimaldi with a wide open chance. Too many moves, did not get a shot off. And Colton Sisson's pass is stolen, and Gurianov will feed it back to Jamie Benn for the breakout now. Janmark the slap shot along the ice. Rebound there, and that one is recovered by the Predators. Here comes Victor Arvidsson, feeding it in there for the pass, but that one was covered by Bishop, and they will continue to play now as Jamie Benn on the left side gives it off to Como. The backhand shot is stopped. Great pace to this period as we find ourselves with just about 8 minutes expired here, and the physical play continues as Tyler Sagan getting a massive hit there on Kyle Turris, and that's been one of the biggest factors in this series. A lot of the physical play was in favor of Nashville the first 2 or 3 games, but Dallas has stepped up tremendously here. Duchesne's pass was stolen by Cogliano, and Dickinson gives it back up to Como on the right side. Blake Como now tries to center it, and that one is stolen by Granlund. Granlund walking over center into the offensive zone. Duchesne a wide open shot, and he scores. Great puck movement there to find Ben Bishop off balance. And that one was just wide open for Matt Duchesne as the last quick pass there by Johansson finds Duchesne wide open on the left side, and he makes no mistake. And that one is huge, getting the Predators on the board here to remain in this game. This top line for the Nashville Predators has not necessarily been a great offensive line throughout this series, but that one is huge there, and hopefully that can open the floodgates if you're Nashville. Dickinson now dropping it back for Alexiak. Alexiak now working along the boards, feeds it out to Polak. The point shot is blocked aside by Rene. Duchesne now fitting it up for Granlund. We got a mismatch here as the first line steps out, and Granlund's shot is high and wide. Tyler Seguin now making his way in, giving it off to Rupe Hintz. An off-balance shot is high and wide once again. Victor Arvidsson dropping it back for Ryan Ellis, quickly up the left side to Turris now. Ellis now the shot, and big rebound is stuck aside by Bishop. Forsberg now to Ellis, playing catch with Roman Josi in behind the net. Pass is stolen by the Stars. Quick turnover there once again as Arvidsson gets a great chance. Another rebound, can't get through. Arvidsson now to Turris, the shot, and that one's blocked aside. Centering pass by Forsberg to Turris is stopped by Ben Bishop. Rupe Hintz now over to Faxa. Perry with a wide open chance. Back to the point. Sekera's shot is tipped and he scores! Corey Perry puts them back up 2 here after the great response by Nashville, and that was a great tip. Just lots of traffic in front of the net, and interesting decision to go back to the point as Perry had a pretty wide open chance, but they make it work somehow, and that one just goes right through Pekka Rinne. No chance for him to see anything on that play. And now we have a lead back up to 2 now as we find ourselves up 3-1. Great response by Dallas there. Let's see if they can continue now. Here is Radek Faxa dropping it back for Heiskanen. The shot is into the shoulder of Pekka Rinne for a whistle. 7:42 left to go in this second period. Great pace thus far. Faxa versus Bonino on the draw now. And Faxa wins it back to Sekera. Janmark's shot is stopped once again, and we'll get another whistle here. The Predators, like I mentioned, they have the chance to close out the series here in Dallas and advance to the Western Conference Final. Fabro now dropping it for Ekholm, quickly up to Rocco Grimaldi. Grimaldi now back to Bonino's shot is stopped, and the pass from the corner will head back all the way into the Predators zone, and Yannick Weber will break up now. Here is Grimaldi getting it off, and there's a backhand shot wide open, rebound by Smith. Could not go through. Faxa now making his way through the zone, stopping up, feeding it back to Ben, and Grimaldi will steal that one easily and feed it back up to Sissons on the left side. Grimaldi now with a chance in the slot, and Bishop stands tall on that one once again. At this time, on behalf of the ENHL Network, we'd like to let you know that we are now donating all of the revenue generated from the stream to Project Hope in the fight against the coronavirus. Project Hope provides protective gear and other critical equipment to doctors and nurses working on the front lines. And if you'd like to donate, you can click the link in the chat, or you can donate directly through the stream through bits, subscriptions, or just being a viewer. So thank you so much for all of your support. Colton Sissons now on the left side behind the net here. He drops it back, but that one is picked up by Esa Lindell. Up to Pavelski, who makes a move at the blue line and recovers it. Guryanov now gets once again a shot dangerously there off the post. Austin Watson now stopping up, waiting for his team to change. Getting a little space, feeds it off to Ryan Ellis. Dropping it back for Watson, back to Ellis once again. Watson cross ice and gets it back, and that shot is stopped by Bishop. And Klingberg will just give it back to him for the whistle. Great pass there by Yarncrook to find Watson wide open in the slot for the one-touch pass, and just unable to convert, unfortunately. Stars recover off of the draw there, and Cogliano will break in through center and across ice, and he gets rocked there by Ryan Ellis. Big hit there at the blue line. Let's see if that can cause some momentum here as Ryan Ellis Roman Yossi rather, heads back the other way. Dickinson now, pass behind the net is stolen by the Predators. Centering pass to Granlund is blocked. Pass picked off, and Sekera heads back the other way, jumping into the rush now. Toe drag gives it back to Heiskanen. Waiting, gives it back to Sekera. Sekera over to Corey Perry. Perry gets pressured by two Predators there, and he is tripped up. That was Granlund who was tripped up, and it looks like Corey Perry is going to head back to the penalty box. Corey Perry getting a couple of crucial penalties throughout this series. We've seen the Predators convert on a lot of their power play opportunities throughout this series, and let's see if they can cut this lead to 1 now. Ellis on the draw, gets it over to Craig Smith, and his one-timer is stopped. And the Predators will have to regroup now in neutral ice. Here is Philip Forsberg. Forsberg walking in. Slap shot along the ice, goes behind the net, and Granlund picks it up. Gets it back out to Ekholm. Forsberg now's pass is stolen there. Loose puck now, but that one is picked up by the Stars, and Cogliano has it. Cogliano pass gets picked off there, and centering pass to Faxa is contested. Here is Ekholm now, swinging it up to Duchesne. Ekholm now once again. His pass was stolen and sent back down into the Predators' zone. 1 minute remaining in this second period. 30 seconds on the power play. Johansson now. Johansson's shot is stopped, and that one will be smothered. No rebound coming for the Predators. What a performance here by Ben Bishop, and you gotta think that if he gets hot, the momentum might swing in favor of Dallas. If they are able to come out of this game with a win, that would be huge. Forsberg now. Turris once again, his shot along the ice is stopped. 30 seconds remaining in this second period. 3-1 the score. In game number 5, of course, the Predators have a chance to eliminate Dallas here. And let's see if they can get on the board late in this period as Craig Smith with a wide-angle shot is stopped. And the Stars have it now, feeding it up. Corey Perry out of the box, and he gets it over to Blake Como. Centering pass to Sekera's shot is stopped by Rene. And that was a great chance as Blake Como's shot is sent wide. And time will expire here in period number 2. 3-1 the score in favor of the Dallas Stars as they look to crawl back into this series. We will be back momentarily here at American Airlines Center for period number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in so far. We will be right back. Welcome back to period number 3 here at American Airlines Center as we get set for puck drop now, and Ellis has it for the Predators as they find themselves down 2 goals now in this third period. And we got a penalty coming, but Granlund gets a puck in front there. But the whistle will be coming now against the Dallas Stars as that's an early penalty to take as Esa Lindell will head to the box for 2. Clear trip there in the corner. And let's see if this power play can convert here early on in this third period. Ryan Johansson steps out, and Ekholm now over to Arvidsson's shot is high and wide. Polak behind the net protecting the puck and kicks it out to Dickinson. And that one is sent back down into the Predator zone. Regrouping now is Ryan Ellis. Drops it off for Ekholm. Duchesne now on the right wing, gets it out to Johansson in the center. Moving along the left side, pushes it behind the net, but Polak has it. And Polak will just backhand it wide and out. And Dickinson pressuring now. But will be forced to regroup as Ryan Ellis. And quick transition gets them a nice breakout now. Ellis the shot. Rebound. He scores. Victor Arvidsson off of a great rebound there by Ryan Ellis. And this lead is just 1 now. And we've seen this power play prove to be deadly throughout the entire series, and it was just a matter of time before they struck again. And it's Victor Arvidsson, the leader in points for this Predators team throughout these playoffs, getting them on the board early in this third period, and this puts them in a good position to crawl back and potentially close out this series today. As we see Ryan Ellis, a known offensive defenseman, jumping into the rush there when he knows his team needs him most, and puts it right off the pad for a perfect chance for Arvidsson to bury, and he does just that. Well, this next goal will obviously be a huge one, as we will see how the rest of this series will pan out. Jamie Benn carrying it in now, centering out to Heiskanen. Pavelski with it, back to the point for Sekera. Heiskanen with it once again, giving it off to Pavelski. He gets the shot off, but he is checked there and didn't get all of that one. And we will get a whistle now. Victor Arvidsson is 5th in points for this NHL playoffs. The Nashville Predators winger is small but mighty. He's just 5'11", but he makes his presence known on the offensive end. Jamie Benn now passes back to the zone, but that one is tipped and pressured there by Craig Smith. Gurianov gets it out to Jamie Benn, and Pavelski now once again gets a weak backhand off and along the ice, and Rene will cover that one, but he sends it back out. And Bonino quickly transitions up to Craig Smith, dropping it back for Ekholm, centering to Grimaldi, and his shot is sent wide. Bonino now, and his point pass is stolen there by Gurianov, and Rupe Hintz back the other way. Hintz now off the pass from Gurianov, gets it back, and Hintz's shot was into the glove, and Rene electing to let it go once again. Forsberg now gets a shot off into the chest of Ben Bishop and will get a face-off. Oh, and we see a little jostle here going between Smith and Hintz at the draw there. Nothing coming there. And this is a very interesting tactic by Pekka Rinne to elect to let the puck out quite a few times in that last sequence. But let's see if his quick transition into offense for the rest of his team can pay off. Perry's shot is blocked there, and he gets it back. And Heiskanen now on the point with Lindell. Turris once again steals the pass and heads back the other way. Turris now dropping it for Hamhuis, and the pass there by Forsberg was stuck aside by Bishop. And Rupe Hintz, with a little bit of time and space, regroups and tries to saucer it into the center ice, but is stolen. Predators moving in now. Here is Victor Arvidsson once again with speed behind the net, dropping it out to Turris once again. His shot is blocked. Stars moving back in the other way. Klingberg, and Faxel with the one-timer into the glove of Pekka Rinne for a whistle. At this time, on behalf of the ENHL Network, we'd like to let you know that we are now donating all of the revenue generated from the stream to Project Hope in the fight against the coronavirus. Project Hope provides protective gear and other critical equipment to doctors and nurses working on the front lines. And if you'd like to donate, you can click the link in the chat, or you can donate directly through the stream through subscriptions, bits, or just being a viewer. So thank you so much for your support thus far. Another whistle there, and we will get a face-off once again in the Predators zone. 3-2 the score now, with just about 7 minutes expired in period number 3. Game 5. Stars with the lead, facing elimination. Let's see what can come of this, as Jarnkrok has a rush now. Gets a shot off, and that's stuck aside by Rinne. Jarnkrok behind the net, kicks it out to Watson. And that puck is contested, but Yarncrook gets it once again, and that's deflected out for the Stars. Here's Janmark now on the left side, and Watson rather, steals that one. And that shot along the ice there is rebounded wide. Johansson once again giving it back to Ellis. Radulov gives it up to Andrew Cogliano. Stars looking to get an insurance goal here. It would be huge. Polak now, his pass is stolen, and we got a little time and space here. Is Matt Duchesne. Johansson's shot is easily stopped there by Ben Bishop. Interesting for Johansson to elect to shoot there rather than try and get it across to Matt Duchesne for the wide open one-timer, as this first line has been able to generate a lot of chances in this first 2 periods. Dickinson will dump it back in behind the net now. Ekholm picks it up and swings it behind on the right side for Granlund, giving it up to Johansson. Swings it across to Duchesne. Duchesne winding up, gets a shot off and rebound, but that one is eventually stopped by Ben Bishop. Good opportunity there for Duchesne, and that one was just bobbling around in the chest of Ben Bishop, but Bishop being able to shut the door on every major opportunity thus far. Grimaldi's shot is stopped there, and Craig Smith feeding it back out to the point now, and Fabro's stick exploded on him. Grimaldi now feeding it back for Nick Bonino. Nick Bonino now tried to get it to Craig Smith, but he was contested. Sagan across to the left side for Rupe Hintz. Hintz now dropping it back for Sekera, and that one is blocked and bouncing into the corner. Fabro getting it back out to Bonino and across to Craig Smith on the right side, dropping it for Bonino, and Grimaldi's one-timer just went wide. Bonino sending it high behind the net, and the Stars will break out now. Here is Rupe Hintz once again for Dallas, dropping it back for Sekera. Hintz once again back to Sekera, playing catch there, and the centering pass is stolen, and the loose puck is recovered by the Predators. Dante Fabro behind the net now, trying to get in front. Another loose puck there is picked up by Dallas. Lots of turnovers here in the offensive zone. Sagan once again a shot, rebound, and that one was just picked up by Fabro, but Sekera was right on the doorstep there. Unfortunately could not bury. And here is Hamhuis giving it off to Kyle Turris, over to Arvidsson. Arvidsson is rocked there by Lindell, and you can see on the scoreboard, of course, all the shots are fairly even, but the hitting has been all Dallas in this game, as Ben gets a shot and his rebound is picked up, but the Stars maintain possession now. Duchesne picking off a pass, but the Stars get it back once again. Here's Lindell moving into Gurianov. He scores! Denis Gurianov gives the Dallas Stars a 4-2 lead now in period number 3. And that one is massive, as Esa Lindell making his way in, gets a perfect pass off to Gurianov and just fakes to the left side, leaving the whole entire left part of the net wide open and burying it just over the pad of Pekka Rinne. Pekka Rinne unable to make a lot of major saves in the late stages of these games. Let's see if that will be a factor for the rest of this series. Lindell over Radulov. Of course, this game is not over, but that one is a huge one with just about 6 minutes left to go here in this third period. And there's an offside call there as the cross-ice pass to Duchesne is offside. And Esa Lindell leading, or second rather, in the NHL in hits throughout these playoffs. And as I mentioned, that will be a large reason as to why they could potentially come out with a win in this game. Johansson is knocked off the puck there, and Granlund gives it across back to Johansson. Dropping it for Granlund. Granlund sending it back to Weber. Weber playing catch with Hamhuis. Hamhuis' point shot is stopped. Rebound, Johansson along the pad. Centering pass there, stolen by Janmark, and they will break out now and dump it back in, trying to play as much as possible in the Predator zone. Granlund now moving in with Duchesne and Johansson. Duchesne sending it behind the net for Johansson, and he has it, but Polak contesting him. Predators recover. Hamhuis now over to Duchesne, quickly back to the point now for Ellis. Hamhuis now giving it back. Too many moves off the post there, though. That one was a brain fart there by Ben Bishop as he let that one slide right by him and almost paid for it. Austin Watson now, the fourth line, stepping out here for the Predators. But Como has it for Dallas. Blake Como with Alexiak, and Austin Watson eventually gets it and will head over center. Gets a little space here, waiting for his point man, and that pass is an error, and Roman Josi will be forced to recover it in his own zone. Sissons now, his shot is tipped and did not go through. Rupe Hintz' pass is tipped, and the Predators get it back once again. Lots of action here in the final minutes, and that shot is wide. Turris gets bodied there in the corner by Sagan and Perry as they team up there for the physicality, and Corey Perry is stepped up on in this neutral zone as Arvidsson gets a backhand shot into the belly of Ben Bishop for a whistle. Looks like Pecorine is being pulled here in the final minute. Surprised that they did not do it a little earlier, but you can see there Corey Perry gets hit pretty hard, but unfortunately we didn't get to see the replay where Perry was destroyed in the neutral zone there. Fabro now over to Johansson. His shot is stopped by Bishop. 56 seconds left to go here, trying to put everything on net as they are down 2 here in the final minute. What a great response game once again, following up the 3-1 win for the Stars. Jamie Benn now dumping it in. Ekholm now over to Turris. Up to Arvidsson. On the right side for Johansson, back to Forsberg, and they almost turned it over there, but Bonino eventually carries it in. Nick Bonino dropping it back, and Johansson has it on the right side, down for Arvidsson and Bonino. Bonino walking in, shot along the ice, is covered up by Ben Bishop. 30 seconds left to go here. Another whistle, and that one took a little too long for them to break in, and that could make them pay here as they still are down 2 with 30 seconds left to go. Face-off won there by the Predators. Turris gets wide open, but Bonino's shot is stopped by Bishop for yet another whistle. And these 25 seconds will be a slow sequence, I'm sure of it, as they're just going to try and put everything on net. Bonino wins the draw back to Fabro. Johansson's shot is high and wide, and Fexa will carry it out now. Swings it across to Klingberg. Arvidsson gets a quick turnover. That was Grimaldi, rather. And he flies into Ben Bishop for yet another whistle. Rocco Grimaldi has been able to put up some big goals throughout this series. Unable to get on the board this evening, but Bonino wins the draw over to Turris. His shot gets a wide rebound, and Bonino in close once again, can't bury. And just 10 seconds left to go here. Grimaldi's shot is wide right, unfortunately able to convert there, but time will expire here in game number 5 as the Dallas Stars will come out of it with a 4-2 win, making this series 3-2 now in favor of the Predators. And Ben Bishop able to stand tall throughout this game, facing a lot of tough chances, but the Stars defense standing tall throughout. Thank you so much for tuning in to this ENHL broadcast here. We will see you all in Game 6. Thanks for tuning in.